right, cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! Popsicle and wine, it's delicious and it's like sangria and it's cold outside in my cup.
This is the show where we answer your questions, but if it gets too deep, we say don't go there.
Hello, and welcome to another Don't Go There. I'm here with Erick Sureda. He is a equity dancer at Disney, and also a stunt performer at Universal. So that's fun. Another person who works at both. So when did you realize that you wanted to be a performer?
I went to a dance studio to try dancing. There's like a see what my talent is. What is my talent? Can I do this? So I tried that for a little bit, and I kind of got bitten by the challenge bug. You know, like it was a bit of a challenge, so I wanted to try it. When I was on stage and doing it, I realized how much I liked it so much that at that point I was just like, I gotta do this. You know, it really, for me, is like a kind of eye-opener.
So did you go to college?
Yes, I'm going to college currently.
You are? What
Yes.
college?
I'm going to Valencia to learn to be a theater technician. Because when I go to New York, I want to be able to have a good side job. That way I don't have to try and struggle as, you know, being a waiter or doing temp work.
Right.
You know, I have something that is parallel with my venue, my kind of thing. So that is, it's a different path, but that's what I'm going towards.
That's awesome. So do you have any embarrassing moments so far from college?
I did a short film. It was like a zombie short film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. How do we find that online?
You know, like I'm laying down the floor as a guy's doing this, as he's eating me, you know. I had to be on the floor and like screaming, and people are walking by like, the hell is going on? And I'm like on the floor, screaming, and I felt embarrassed. He's like, do it again, no, do it again, no, do it again, and the sun's like beating down on me at the same time. It was an experience.
So have you had any guest service jobs, like service industry jobs, retail, any of that before performing?
No, I think the Superstar Parade was my very first paying job.
Because I have not had a normal job in my entire life.
Me neither. I don't even know what normal is.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm just that weird kid that was always...
Which is why I don't want to do it in New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah, it's so true, and that's actually really smart, because techs work more than anybody.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been asking around, like, has anybody else done this? Has anyone else tried this? And most of the stories that I've been told is, oh yeah, I was a performer, I went to theater technician, and then I settled as a full-time theater technician, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. As a side thing, like, I still going for Broadway, but, you know, like, no one's done this, like, as a side gig, and I so far, I've never heard anybody say that they've done that before, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I can set up a school with that kind of thing, who knows?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Bachelor in different kind of arts.
Is that the technical term?
In different kind of arts.
In different kind of arts.
Different kind of arts.
BDKA.
I love it.
Okay.
So, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay, so you're from Florida.
Yes.
And you came to Orlando just to work?
Well, from Miami, my dad was in the military, so he got, when I was 3 years old, we got transferred to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. I think we spent like three and a half years there.
Okay.
And then we wanted to be close to the family because, you know, nobody who's Cuban wants to get out of Miami.
Right.
So we came down to DeBerry, Orlando. Well, DeBerry, Florida, I guess.
Yeah.
DeBerry, and I went to middle school there, Deltown Middle School, until 6th grade. By 7th grade, I decided to go homeschooling.
Oh.
And it was just easier.
Yeah, well, and I started homeschooling because of the ballet stuff. Like, it took over my life. So.
And I see, the thing is, like, I did not start dance at that point, but thank God for that, because afterwards, when I started dance, I was already homeschooled, so time wasn't an issue. So it kind of just worked itself out.
Yeah.
You know?
That is awesome.
But
when
then
did you actually start dancing?
I think around 12 years old, I wanted to, no. Was it 15? 15 years old, I started taking a hip hop class, but I wasn't really into it. It was just one of those trying things.
Right.
And it was funny because the age was 16 and up, but I was just able to go because I was a boy and I was one of the only 2 boys in the class.
Oh my God.
So,
Hey, always need guys.
yeah, so I was like, can I still, and they let me take class, but it was funny because it was like a full-on gymnasium, and a quarter studio, like in the building. Yeah, so it was like, I guess the business was mostly the gym.
Yeah.
And they had dancers on the side. And it was cool because we did like a Matrix themed dance.
What was your audition experience like for both parks?
Okay, so for Universal,
Yeah.
my teacher got me to do a gig with these three guys, and I was an understudy. There was originally four, and I was understudying the fourth dude. Essentially, working with these guys, I found out that they were part of the workshop for the new Superstar Parade. First, I went to audition for Disney because that's where I wanted to work first. That was my first idea. I didn't know Universal had a parade at the time, and I made it through. And they said, "Congratulations, we put you in the employment pool. You should hear a call from us within 6 months." A couple months later, I saw the Universal audition, and I went to the Superstar Parade audition. I went with a friend of mine, and who was this beautiful modern contemporary dancer. We were sitting there. She's like, "Man, it would suck if we've been sitting here for 2 hours and then we don't even get to dance when we get there," because we had no idea what they were gonna have us do. We finally get there, and they do. I call it a cattle call, the type out,
Right.
where they have us lined up, and we step forward and said like, "Hi, my name is so and so. I'm from this place," and some random information. After going through all that, my friend didn't get through. I couldn't believe it, and then she got cut right there, and didn't even get to see her dance. For the stunt show, I was originally going for Durmstrang, and it was a whole long, like, big stunt call, long process, and we were there till like 1 in the morning. When they typed us out, they pulled me on the side saying, "Hey, go ahead and do 10 pull-ups." I wasn't ready. So,
Oh my gosh.
so like these huge guys are like, "Whoa," like doing it perfectly, and I was probably the smallest dude in the line. And I finally go up there, and I was like, okay. And I had this
Fitness test.
It was a fitness
Yeah.
test, so I stepped up on the little mat they had for us because I was the shortest dude there. And then I reached over, hung up, and I was like, okay. I don't remember how much I did, so I went to my friend, and he said I only did 8.5. So yeah,
so close.
I only did 8.5.
Only 8.5.
So went through the entire process. Was there till 1 in the morning, and then I received an email for the stunt show I got. And I couldn't believe it because I didn't do 10 pull-ups. But then later on they had a fitness test for afterwards, and I got that.
Right.
For Disney, it was very strange. Out of all the ones I had been to, this one asked you to come in with a 2-minute piece. I made a beginning, middle, end, and I just improv'd it, and I just went. And
You improv'd it at the audition, or you
Yeah.
just improv'd it to put it together?
no, I improv'd at the audition.
Whoa. That's
But
I could never.
But I created like a storyline from like a way to start, what happens in the middle, and then how to end it. Essentially, like just a placement or an idea, and then from there I just
an outline.
kind of like an outline, yeah. And then the lines in between were just filled with whatever the music told me to do at that point.
Have you done any shows outside of the theme park?
Yes.
Other than the one we did together?
Yes.
We did West Side Story together at Orlando Shakespeare Theater.
We did.
I also interviewed Melanie Farber.
She's fabulous.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to get Katie Hernandez in here. Katie, get in here.
Besides that one, I started doing theater at this Osceola. Well, it used to be called the Osceola Center for the Arts. Now it's called
Right.
Osceola Arts because it was down the street from the studio I was training at. I went there to do. I did a chorus line. It was my first theater show. It was a lot of. I was headband boy. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of a challenge because I'm not trained to do this. Like keep it up when and my thing was to headband boy, head up. So to try and like dance with my head down and whatnot. It was fun.
Is he a cut? No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he's
He's a cut dancer.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So
I would love to be a cut dancer in that show.
honestly,
Because you leave at the beginning and come back at the end. Like that's
I mean,
your job.
even the Broadway performers that did it, I was told they went in. Actually, some of the ones that got cut don't even come in the end. So they just do it, they leave, and they get paid the same.
Yep.
I did it in the Heights with Baggy Pants and Goat. Baggy Pants Productions and Goat. I forgot what the Goat stood for because of the white.
Greater Orlando Theater something.
Greater Orlando Artistic Theater, something like that.
Yeah,
I think so.
because I know how to spell.
Greater Orlando Theater.
I got talent.
I are a college graduate.
Which one was your favorite show that you've done outside of the parks?
Oh man, it would be either West Side Story, the one I did with you, or
That was amazing.
It was freaking amazing.
or In the Heights, one of the two, because
And the Heights is very
Both in the same theater.
yes, yeah, essentially both in the same theater. And funny enough, like even though I didn't get to do a show as an understudy, I loved being an understudy for that show.
Yeah, that show was, and yeah, you never went in, which kind of sucks. But
I learned now. I know the Broadway revival choreography,
Yeah.
and I absolutely
the original
loved
is not
it.
too far off of it.
No, but I'm ready for that audition when it comes to New York. I like
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. I had so much fun learning it, and even
It's amazing.
Even
Well, you need to know cool for the auditions, but
they'll make you do cool,
they
even
make
though.
you do cool.
All right, that's fine. I can do that.
I've auditioned for it.
And In the Heights because I think because of how special it is, as far as
Yeah, it's really close to my heart.
it's a very very touchy-feely show, and
Yeah.
the music is amazing, and even the dancing that we did was a lot of fun.
Performance fails? Do you have any performance fails? Like master falling. I don't know that you know that I broke the set at Westside.
What? How did you break the set?
Well, because the girls insisted on using rosin for America, and I slipped and slid straight into the set, running
No
up
way.
after. Oh, it was after Leapfrog.
Yeah.
When you came down, and then I started running, and I fell and slid right into that back wall, and my foot made a crack in the wall.
So it's not real brick?
Or he's just that strong.
Maybe, I mean, I would say I've had a few cases of like doing obstacle turns and hopping, or doing
Oh my gosh.
yeah, instead of like,
This one.
what?
That's nothing. That's
Well, you can't. You're not supposed to.
You're
hop.
not supposed to, but that, I mean, like, welcome to musical theater. It doesn't, like, we are done with the interview, and we are going on to the Twitter questions. These are dire to your career,
Okay.
and you must answer these correctly.
correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the best dream you've ever had?
All I remember was I was on stage, the curtain closed, and I cried, and that was all I remember. Go Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw! Gross.
What? You're a Gryffindor? How many times did you take the test?
Twice.
Okay, I did too. Yeah. Okay.
Same thing, it didn't leave. Do you like olives?
I don't like olives.
Is your toe hot or cold?
Usually cold.
Usually cold, but right this second, is it hot or cold? Mine is cold.
Mine are warm. I have socks on.
Favorite funny word to say?
Onomatopoeia.
Salt or sugar?
Sugar.
Potatoes.
Potato. What was the question?
Potatoes.
Potato.
Do you like potatoes?
I do. Like, do I like? Okay, I didn't know there was an extra question of some
Potatoes? Question mark?
Oh, potatoes? Question mark. Potatoes? Quotation mark.
And the question that we ask everybody, if you could be any attraction at any theme park, Disney or Universal, any theme park, Disney or Universal, what attraction would you be and why?
Man, thing is, I wrote Flight of Passage a while ago, and it was like really awesome. So I'm kind of going towards that. But if not, I would have to say, let's say we take that out of the equation because it's still new.
Right, it's new.
Top of my head, Mount Everest. And I
Yeah.
think the reason why the Indian culture was this huge influence for me last year, since I also did Jungle Book Alive with Magic.
Right.
And I never thought in my life that I took a Bollywood class, and I never thought it would actually make me money. It was just such a cool skill to learn.
Wow.
And so I think, off the top of my head, as far as attractions, Mount Everest, I think is one of the coolest things to represent, India in a sense. And also with the Yeti, it makes you think of like just a fierce creature that will take down any obstacle.
He doesn't have social media, but I do. So go follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Musical.ly. There it is. Go follow me on all the places and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and comment down below what you would like to see next time, and tweet me questions, #DGT.